The new DJI Mini 4 Pro is getting a lot of talk. People are really excited about this new drone. We are seeing the DJI Mini 3 Pro being flooded all over used sales markets. People trying to sell this to buy the DJI Mini 4 Pro. And in today's video, I want to tell you about my top 5 reasons why you should buy the DJI Mini 4 Pro. One of the biggest advantages to this drone easily is its size. So it weighs 249 grams. That's going to be about the same weight as the phone in your pocket. You'll probably find that this actual drone is smaller than your phone as well. This means it's much easier to take this drone with you. You could fit this in a jacket pocket and have you majority of the time. The best camera out there is the one that's always with you. So yes, the Mavic 3 Pro with its triple lens camera is much better than the single lens on the Mini 4 Pro. Because of its size, I find that I am taking this drone with me more places more often, and I'm using this a hell of a lot more than I would the Mavic 3 Pro or even the DJI Air 3, just because it is so small and convenient to take with me. Now this one, especially for beginners or if people don't like a lot of attention on them, this is going to be a big advantage. This comes down to the actual noise of this drone. So when you're taking a drone off or you're landing, especially if you've got people in that area, everyone is like drawn to you, like, oh my God, it's a drone over there. Everyone is like looking at it. It's like literally something from another planet. You get so much attention when you're flying your drone. And this can lead to quite a few problems, especially if you don't want or like that attention. So the good thing about these drones is they are much quieter than the other bigger drones. So the Mavic series is much louder, the DJI Air is also louder, and the DJI Avata just sounds like a screaming cat. So this is much quieter. So taking off, landing it, it's not going to be as loud. There is some noise there, but certainly not comparable to the bigger drones. And when this drone is actually in the air and flying it around, it's really difficult to actually hear this. And because it's smaller, it's obviously not as noticeable either. So the sound of this, the noise of it, is not going to attract as much attention. And depending on where you're going to be flying, that can be a massive advantage. If you're enjoying this video so far, just hit that like button. It really does help out get videos like this to more people. And if you're new around here, just hit the subscribe button. I've got loads of drone and tech content coming really soon. I don't want you to miss out on that, so hit that subscribe button. Let's get into point number 3. On the DJI Mini 3 Pro, we saw DJI introduce the rotating camera, and it still is here now on the DJI Mini 4 Pro. So at the touch of a button, you can actually get that camera to rotate, and it is fantastic. It means now you can get both horizontal and vertical photos and videos. It's something you can't do on these bigger drones. So being able to share your content really fast is a massive advantage to this drone. So this means you can go to those locations and you can see this stunning landscape and you think, right, I want to take a photo of that and put it on my Instagram story. So you can get your drone, you can just rotate the camera at the touch of a button, take that photo, upload that to Instagram, and it's already cropped for you. You don't have to do anything. But in that location, you might want to record some videos as well. So in vertical format, we can also do 4K 60. You can even do 4K 100 in vertical format. Take a video on your drone, put it onto your phone, upload it as an Instagram reel. It's already cropped in. You don't lose any quality. It's fantastic. Frustratingly, we can't do that on the DJI Mavic 3 Pro at all. What you have to do on that is you have to crop in yourself in the editor. It takes a lot longer time. On the DJI Air 3, it does have the ability to have vertical videos. The camera doesn't rotate though. So what it's doing is actually cropping into that video. So you're not getting the full 4K file, and it doesn't work in photos. On the Mini 4 Pro, it takes 4K video and photos, and you can use active track, you can use hyperlapse, you can use master shots, all in vertical format. So for the ability to actually share your content, upload it to social media, this is a massive advantage to DJI Mini 4 Pro. This is also a fantastic travel drone as well, not just for the reasons I've mentioned before, but because of its size and weight, it means you can take this and fly this in a lot more countries than you can the bigger drones like DJI Air 3 or the Mavic series. And because of its weight, most countries around the world just require you to actually register as the drone operator. You don't need to do any pilot's exams, you don't need to pass any qualifications or courses to fly a drone like this in majority of countries. Whereas the bigger drones like the DJI Air 3 and the Mavic 3, you're going to have to pass some qualifications, some drone courses to be able to fly them in those areas that you want to. Otherwise, you're going to be quite restricted to the countryside or well away from those cities and where people are. Whereas this gives you a lot more freedom to fly this where you want. So for going on holiday, for going on travel, this makes this a lot more convenient. And the people who like traveling, taking photos and videos on their trips, they normally transition to a drone so they can get aerial photos and videos as well. And majority of the time, it's small drones like this, because they're a lot easier to take around with you, a lot less hassle, a lot more restriction free. So drones like this, the Mini 4 Pro, are going to be perfect for photos and videos. When you're out and about in a hot country, you don't really want to take this massive backpack with you with your Mavic 3 Pro in there and all your different batteries and your controller. This is a lot easier to take with you. You can put this in a really small bag. You just need this, about 3 batteries I would say in total, and the DJI RC controller, and that is all you need. So much more convenience when traveling with a drone like this over the bigger drones. Before we move on to the final point, this video is sponsored by Motion Array, and these are another platform that I use to help me personally speed up my workflow so much. And what I think is great about this is that for a monthly fee, you get access to everything unlimited amount of times. So titles, transitions, effects, motion graphics, everything that you could possibly need on your YouTube channel, your social media channel, you can find on here. They've also got sound effects, music. They've even got video footage as well. So I can type in travel, for instance, and I can use clips from the Motion Array website on these videos like this. So a few clips that you've seen in this video are just from Motion Array that I have found, downloaded, and used on my content. And I can use all of it without any fear of any copyright strikes because it's all royalty free. These all work on the popular editors like Final Cut Pro, DaVinci Resolve, Premiere Pro, and prices start from just $19.99 a month, and you're going to get an extra 2 months free with my link and also $50 off. So if you want to go and check it out, I'm going to link it all at the top of the description. I highly recommend it. Now, when people see these small drones, it gives that perception that they can't be very good. They're just like toys, basically, in the air. The camera quality is going to be terrible. And it's kind of like the contrary to that. The quality coming from here is really impressive. You can pick one of these up with no experience of photography whatsoever. Just leave it in auto and get really good photos and videos. But it's even better now because they've finally tweaked all the camera. So it actually exposure, the processing going on in the background, I think looks much better than the Mini 3 Pro. It's taken quite a few years in the generations of these small drones to actually get to this stage, but it does look really good. But now it's even better because we have now the color profiles, the same color profiles as say the DJI Air 3. So we have HLG color profile on here as well, which is this like HDR look. So if you're in an area where it's really nice and vibrant, let's say sunsets, sunrises, or cities, loads of lights, everything's going to pop and look fantastic on a HDR monitor. So you can put it in HDR mode, film something, and then you can transfer that to your phone. And if you've got, say, the latest iPhone, it just looks awesome looking at it on your screen. But it's also got D-Log as well. So this is a 10-bit color profile. So 8-bit, which is the normal color profile, has around about 16 million colors, and 10-bit has 1 billion colors. So you can put it in 10-bit quality on here in D-Log M, the same color profile as the DJI Air 3 and the DJI Mavic 3 Pro, but now on a small drone like this. It's a flat color profile, but it's going to give you the very best in terms of quality because it protects the highlights and the shadows. You can then color grade that to make your video look fantastic. If you don't know how to do that, I've also got my own drone LUTs. So you just drag one of these onto your clip and it's just going to do it all for you. So I'll link them in the description if you want to check them out. But that is something, the color profile I personally use. If you don't have to, you can just use normal mode, but they all look great. And again, that's something where this has developed over the last few years to get to the point where it is now. Don't just look at drones like this thinking the camera is going to be terrible. It's actually just as good as the DJI Air 3's main camera. And the Mavic 3, yes, that camera is better, but it's a lot bigger. You might have to do drone licenses, exams to fly that in the places that you could just fly this without hardly any hassle. And because this is also a fixed f1.7 aperture, it means your low lights, your nighttime photos and videos are going to look better. We've also seen night video mode been added to the Mini 4 Pro. And just look at some of these videos taken at night with this really small drone. So again, perfect for travel. Your photos and videos at nighttime are going to look much better. So unlike, say, taking an action camera where it's going to be great for travel in the daytime and at nighttime it's just awful, this is something you can use in both day and night. And those are just the camera features. We've also seen improvements to this now has waypoints, so you can customize your own drone mission on here. You've got cruise control, which is basically autopilot. You've also got master shots, hyperlapse, quick shots. So many features packed into this. You've literally got the exact same internal software features on the DJI Mini 4 Pro as you have on the DJI Air 3, so that's really remarkable. So I would highly recommend this drone, especially if you go traveling a lot or you just want a drone as a beginner. You don't want something where it's going to weigh you down or cost you more or do any drone licenses. You just want a drone that's going to take really good photos and videos. This is a fantastic choice. Now, it is really popular already. Loads of people, like I mentioned at the start of the video, are selling their Mini 3 Pros to get this. If you want to go and check it out, I'll link it at the top of the description where it's in stock. But especially with holiday season coming up, I think this is going to get even more and more popular. So I really do hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, just comment down below what you think about this drone. Make sure you hit that like button. It really does help out. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care.